All right, welcome, students, to the continuation of your lectures on microeconomics, IBM 113. My name is Dr. Mue, and these are your sort of lecture notes or lecture videos. Sorry. All right, for today's, in a previous class, we covered the basic definitions of what is microeconomics. We also talked about the fact that a lot of things happening in the world today, and a lot of these relationships and a lot of these sort of effects are basically done at the macro level, and then the macro level is influenced or it sort of trickles down to the micro level. The micro level, things like individual choices, individual decision making, consumer behavior, the different markets and the interaction of these markets have sort of the cornerstone of the study of microeconomics. So macroeconomics and microeconomics are sort of derived from the word economics, and one is sort of connotes what is happening at the macro level, and the other thing, microeconomics, which we'll study, talks about what's happening in the micro level. If you see your lecture notes there, the lecture notes on scarcity, you would note that you start off by looking at the economic problem, and then you look at the fundamental concepts of scarcity, and then you try to make some comparisons there. All right, the economic problem. As always, if you see the slides, you talk about ice cap meltdown, carbon credits, drought refugees, war refugees, natural disasters, climate change. All these things are part and parcel or add to what we call the economic problem. Now, the economic problem in essence, is basically a problem that is concerned with economic decision making. Uh, when you look at the economics, it is concerned with decision making. An economic decision is one that allocates resources, time, money, or something else of use or value. So, in trying to sort of manage the economy, you're making an economic decision. But when you make that economic decision, you look at the fact that the resources, the allocation of scarce resources, how will you allocate resources that are scarce, like gold, silver, forestry, fisheries, all these resources that we have, it's scarce. In the fact that it's not enough compared to the unlimited human wants that we have. Human beings want houses, cars, classrooms, so forth, so on. We are raised that basically wants to consume and wants to use a lot of things. And as a result, when the human population is ever increasing compared to the 1970s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, we go into 2024 and on beyond, you would note that the allocation of resources is scarce. So resources basically must be allocated in the most proficient and the most sort of to achieve maximum satisfaction. So the problem, the concept behind the economic problem is that resources are scarce and human wants and needs are unlimited. This leads to the fundamental question in economics called the economic problem. Economic problem, resources are scarce and the human wants and human needs are so uh, basically, in a sense, uh, so vast, cannot be controlled. Uh, Basically, what you have is people wanting more and more every day. So when you want more and more every day, you put a lot of strain on the resources that a company has, or the resources that the basic sort of that's available in the economy. And when this happens, you would see that there is a problem, and that problem, as we come to know it, is called the economic problem. All right, I hope that's clear. So that's the sort of basic parameters in which sort of you take out the meaning of what the economic problem is. And when you do that, it sort of tells you that when resources are scarce and when you try to make decisions, you must always try to make a decision that will, in essence, try and sort of take into consideration these factors. Okay, so when we talk about the concept of scarcity, we will look at the economic problem. So you slide there, you see the economic problem. I've explained it. It says that